If you've got a taste for terror, take Carrie to the prom. Hello, folks. Welcome back to Horror Town. Today I have another horror movie review for you, and this time I'm going to be doing it on the movie called Carrie. Now, Carrie is a 1976 American supernatural horror film, according to Wikipedia, that was directed by Brian De Palma and written by Lawrence D. Cohen. And this movie is actually the very first adaptation to the 1974 novel written by Stephen King. Wow, I really loved the heck out of this movie, so reviewing it is going to be so much fun, I reckon. So, without further ado, let's get right into the movie itself. So, basically, yes, perhaps before I do so, I would like to mention a few names, right? So, we have Sissy Spacek, who plays Carrie White, right? And basically, yes, Carrie is a teenager, a high school student, high school goer, and basically she's pretty much of an outcast, right? She doesn't have many friends. As a matter of fact, I don't recall her having any friend at all. And basically she gets picked on by the other girls, especially that really mean chick named Chris Horgenson, who's played by Nancy Allen. And basically, yes, at the beginning, they're having gym class, and she misses the ball at some point or something like that. Or actually, she does that foul thing. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not really that well versed when it comes to sports. They're playing volleyball, if I'm not mistaken, and basically, yes, it goes a little out of hand. No pun intended. But yeah, so basically she gets picked on by the girls at school. She's having a very hard time, and once as the movie begins, something is gonna happen at the beginning in the shower. Yes, the shower scene, like in Psycho, but something different is gonna happen. Something that's gonna be a big, I guess you could say, a big thing, a big theme in the movie, a sort of a pivotal thing, element, right? And well, it's gonna kind of shape everything that's gonna take place afterwards. And I'm not gonna tell you what it is because I'll let you find out for yourselves. But for those who have read the novel, the book, and that's the line in the movie too, the plug it up scene, right? So basically, Carrie, her situation is gonna go from bad to worse, and the only person who kind of sympathizes with her is her gym teacher, and yeah, she tries to basically get her to open up, and she's taken to the principal's office at the beginning. The principal, who's kind of a mean person, who's kind of yeah, kind of a jerk. Is not gonna make things a lot easier for her. Then later on, as she's discharged from school because of a specific condition, she's gonna go home, right, to her mother, and her mother, Margaret, is kind of psycho, kind of a psycho, right? She's a religious fanatic, and she kind of abuses her daughter, as you can tell in the beginning, and so on and so forth, the way she treats her. So things are not easier for her at home, right? Quite the opposite. Things are going really bad for Carrie. She's having a pretty rough go at things. But everything is about to change as when one of the popular guys is gonna basically, his name is, let me see if I can find his name somewhere. Tommy Ross, right? Played by William Catt, is gonna ask her to the prom, right? And this comes actually as a result of what happened at the beginning. And one of the girls named, what's her name again? If I can find it here, Sue Snell, right? Played by Amy Irving. Basically, Sue is a student as well, a girl, and something is going to happen to her. Let you find out for yourselves what happens exactly. But yeah, this is pretty much how the movie goes. To put it roughly, to put it simply in simple terms, right? So this is basically yes, he's gonna ask her to go with him to the prom. Excuse me. At first, Carrie is kind of hesitant. She doesn't really know if that's another practical joke that is played on her, right, on the outfit. But then, as the movie goes on, she's gonna talk to her gym teacher, and she's gonna decide, right, to basically maybe go with it. She's not entirely sure. And meanwhile, the mean girl, Chris Jorgensen, kind of the she's a cheerleader, right? She's the the ringleader of them all, right? She's the one who's mean and who's kind of calling the shots, that kind of mean queen, mean girl, bad girl, right? And basically, she's gonna decide to have a little revenge on Carrie because well, something happened. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but yes, the behavior that the girls displayed is going to lead them to have some kind of punishment, right? But I'll let you find out for yourselves what exactly it is. It doesn't sit very well with Chris, who decides to get back at Carrie for what happened, right? And this all, well, I guess it's hardly a spoiler now, but it all kind of, everything points out to the prom, and well, Carrie is about to have a little surprise of her own, right? And this will basically mean, blood, right? And things from there on will just, everything is gonna go downhill for everybody, right? And Carrie is gonna decide to basically change things, to try to. I don't want to spoil, but basically, she's gonna try to, she's gonna kind of, she's gonna have a little change of heart. I'm sorry. I know that this is not exactly, so good when I say it like this, but I'll let you find out for yourself. So this is pretty much the main themes, the main elements of the film, of the movie. So Carrie, what did I think about it? I thought that this movie was pretty good. I did read the novel, as a matter of fact, recently, and it was really good. It was the novel itself is kind of, it's written in a way that is like little unconventional, to say the least, because it's not exactly from, their, it's from different perspectives. Sometimes you get to hear about the recollection. It's more of a recollection of events that happened with Carrie in the book, in the novel. But still, the novel is pretty good in my opinion. Now, this movie is definitely a masterpiece of horror. Is awesome. Sissy Spacek, who plays Carrie White, is so good. I mean, she's beautiful, and she really plays that, frail, kind of shy girl, right? Kind of awkward looking, right? With her eyes. I really like it, especially when you get to the prom scene and the sudden change in her, right? How she goes from, nice, shy girl to that kind of mean girl, right? Kind of this, girl who decides that, it's time that she does something to change her situation, right? That was pretty good. So we have Sissy Spacek, who plays Carrie White, who plays very well. Then we have Amy Irving, who plays Sue Snell. Again, very good actress. We have William Catt, who plays Tommy Ross. He did a pretty awesome job as well. Nancy Allen playing Chris Jorgensen, even though I hate Chris Jorgensen. She's an absolutely horrible person. I thought that she did a pretty I thought that her performance in the movie that she gave was pretty good. Then we have John Travolta, whom I didn't mention, but who plays Billy Nolan, who's Chris Jorgensen's boyfriend, kind of this idiot, who just would do anything, for the girl that he's in love with. He's just so, he's such a loose cannon, right? He's absolutely, dislikable in this film, but still, John Travolta is a pretty good actor. But yeah, so he played this Billy Nolan's, dirtbag character in a pretty good way. Then we have Miss Collins, who actually was named something else, right? But her name was changed. Who's the her name was changed. Excuse me. But she's the gym teacher basically, and she's played by Betty Buckley, who did a pretty good job. I have to say that Miss Collins was one of my favorite characters in the film, especially in one of the scenes where she really stands up. She really stood up for Carrie, right? And especially there's that scene that really resonates in me, and I'm not able to forget it, to get it out of my head. But this is the time when she really kind of takes a stand and decides to basically defend Carrie's honor, and that was so beautiful. And she was like, at some point, have any of you ever stopped thinking that Carrie was a was a person, that she has feelings? You know, this was around, it's not exactly what she said, I'm just going off the top of my head, but something like this, that Carrie is a person that really, I remember when I watched it, because it really kind of, it hit a nerve in me. It's really good acting, and it's really, you can really tell that, yes, that is so good to have somebody standing up for the person that was harmed wrongly by others, and to decide to try and stop this bullying from ever happening right again. So I thought that was pretty good. So she's definitely one of my favorite characters in the film. Sue Snell was also okay, especially her change of heart, especially in the book. It's narrated in great details, and I really liked how she changes and she tries to make things right with Carrie, right? Also, we have, yes, Tommy Ross was okay, I guess, and something is gonna happen, and obviously I won't tell you what it is, but yeah, it's a tragic film in a way. It's very sad, but it's scary. It's horrifying as well, right? We have PJ Souls, who plays Norma Watson, who's another loser, another one of Chris Jorgensen's groupies, I guess you could call her. But yes, then we have other actors and characters: Sidney Lasek, who plays Mr. Fromm; Stephen Jai Rash, who plays Mr. Morton, I believe, the principal, I believe. Priscilla Pointer plays Mrs. Snell. Then we have Piper Laurie, who plays Margaret White. Yes, Piper Laurie as Mrs. White. Such a good job. She's really, really scary in this film. Actually, she might be the scariest of them all in this film, as far as I'm concerned. And she's really, really, really good. And we have Eddie McClurg, who plays Helen Shires, who's another one of yes, Chris Jorgensen's friends, right? But Piper Laurie was so good, and especially, I didn't mention it, but there's something about Carrie. But I'll let you find out for yourselves what it is. She has some kind of ability in this film, right? And she's gonna read books about it. She's gonna try to learn about it, and it eventually points towards the ending of the film and how she will what she will do near the end. But I won't tell you what it is because I don't want to spoil the film or anything like that. So I think I said it all. I think that this movie is pretty good. It's a classic, even though it's from the 70s, it hasn't aged a day. It is so good, especially everything that happens in it. The whole plot, the development, the beginning, the end, how you follow the Carrie's life, in and out of school, and everything that's going to happen is going to shape kind of her. She's going to change throughout the course of the film, and she's going to go from shy to happy girl, as you can say. As she goes to the prom and everything, but then eventually, something is going to happen that's going to change all of that. But I'll let you find out for yourselves what it is because I don't want to spoil the film or anything. But I'll say that much: Sissy Spacek was really, really good as Carrie, and I believe she got an award for that, if I'm not mistaken. Or if she didn't, she definitely deserved it because she was so good. She was so good as Carrie White, and it's really a good film. And it's one of the first in the franchise because there are other movies as well, which I want to review a few of them if I can. But this 1976 classic, is definitely a must if you like horror films. If you haven't, if sorry, if you haven't, if you haven't watched Carrie yet, you should definitely give it a shot. If you're a horror movie fan, I'm sure you won't be disappointed. It's kind of psychological as well, and those who have gone through high school and know what it's like, definitely the prom, everything, kind of. Also, the not so fun stuff like bullying and everything like that, and some of them can even relate to Carrie's situation. Some yes, some of us can even relate to Carrie's situation, being shy and so on and so forth. So it's definitely a kind of a trip down memory lane for some of us, but yes, eventually it has a tragic kind of outcome, but it's such a good film. It's definitely a masterpiece of horror. And Stephen King, who wrote the novel, which was adapted to this book, definitely did a pretty good job. And this was his first big novel, I believe, right, in 1974. And they couldn't have found a better actress than Sissy Spacek to play this role. I mean, she has this Carrie. It's like she was good. She was good, right? She was she played. She gave her best performance, and you can tell from the way she acts that she really pulled all the stops, right? So, Carrie, if I were to rate this movie on a scale from 1 to 10, I'd definitely give it a solid 9 out of 10. One of my favorite horror movies of all time. Really interesting, really engaging, really relatable, and there's nothing more I can say about it except that if you haven't watched it, what are you waiting for? Go and watch it now. No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to come out as bossy as I did to come off as bossy as I did. I was just messing around a little bit. It's kind of fun. But Carrie is a pretty good film. So if anybody would want to watch it, please do so. And in the meantime, I really enjoyed it. So 9 out of 10 for me. What about those of you who have watched it? What did you think about Carrie? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comment section down below. I would really like to hear about your thoughts and views on this movie, on this film. And if you have read the novel, please let me know about your thoughts on it as well. So thank you for watching this review, and that's pretty much it. So I'll see you next, God willing, soon for another horror movie review. And I'm getting back, right? I'm on a roll now. So God willing, I will continue to entertain you with my reviews. All right, folks, thank you for watching. Goodbye, and take care. This is Horror Town for you signing off.